Well, hello there. Look, I know not everyone likes sitting through hour-long lives, so I thought I'd just touch on a point quickly, put it in a small little wrapper, meat and potatoes served up, so you can watch and get off on your way. And what are we talking about? We're talking about something that's happening in Idaho right now that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Obviously, we've heard that the house where this tragic situation happened in Moscow, Idaho, that's going to be pulled down. This house is being pulled down and there's going to be sort of a memorial set up. And I fully agree and support that, 100%. I do, however, feel that that place should not be touched at all until this entire case is done. It's finished, it's over, and everyone is happy that justice has been served, and we can then move forward with the wrecking balls coming in, knocking that place flat, and this memorial being set up. I just feel uncomfortable with it being done too soon, prematurely. And something else is going on, like I say, that just feels a little bit strange. And I want you to tell me down below what you think about it. And it is this. So they're saying that Bryan Kohberger could face the firing squad if he's convicted in Idaho. Ooh, this is thanks to a new bill being introduced by a local lawmaker. And they're basically saying, look, this Rep. Bruce Skorg, a Republican from Nampa, has sponsored a bill legalizing firing squad as a form of execution. Accused Idaho murderer Bryan Kohberger could face a firing squad if he is found guilty for the quadruple homicide of 4 college students last year. Lawyers are believed to be gearing up for the possibility of a death penalty trial for the 28-year-old criminal justice major who remains the only suspect in the November 13 slayings of University of Idaho students Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogen, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Knodel. Prosecutors haven't yet indicated whether they intend to pursue the death penalty for Kohberger, although it seems likely they will, given the gravity of his alleged crimes. And now, Republican state lawmaker Rep. Bruce Skorg, I don't know whether I'm saying that right, and I don't f***ing care, has introduced a bill that would once again allow for execution by firing squad in the state, as well as lethal injection. But this is where it feels a bit uncomfortable. Skorg's bill states that the Idaho Department of Corrections must determine whether execution by lethal injection is an available method no later than 5 days after a death warrant is issued. And it goes on to say, if the method is not available, the IDOC may elect to use a firing squad. The bill does not specify how many or what type of firearms will be used in the execution, only saying that the director of the IDOC would determine the procedures used in the execution. Skorg said he believes the option is more humane than lethal injection, with recent instances of the shot resulting in agonizing pain for doomed inmates. Does go on a little bit more, but what we also know, this is nothing to do with this. This to me, this is they're struggling to get the chemicals they need. That's what this is. They're struggling to get hold of them, and they're thinking, we want to get this wrapped up. It feels like they want to get this wrapped up, so they don't want this to be delayed. They don't want this to be delayed by chemicals delayed that they need in order to do the lethal injection route. So they're having an alternative which is quick and there's no delay. It's easy enough to get a gun, they can get some firearms, they can get some bullets, and they can get it sorted. But the whole thing just feels very, very rushed, we just want to get it done. Knock this house down, get the trial done, get him found guilty, get him shot. That's how it feels. Look, I could be reading into it completely wrong. And like I say, that's why I bring this stuff up. Bring this stuff up so we can have a chat about it, see how you guys feel about it, what is going on, what you think. You guys are in the States. I'm in England. We're different over here. We don't really handle criminals that well over in this country. And I'm not saying you guys do, because, who do any countries really do it properly, but a life sentence over here is like, well, you get sentenced for 25 years and do 12, that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Life isn't really life in this country, and I don't get the whole principle of giving someone a sentence and they only serve 50% of it. But look, this feels to me, it's just something that doesn't quite sit right. You know, all of a sudden, this massive case, something they haven't seen anything like this. There's so many things being said. The online narrative trying to push this train along and trying to make a square peg fit a round hole. That's what it feels like from our perspective. And look, there could be a lot more going on. I'm sure there is. And maybe in June, when this courtroom opens, we'll hear some things and it'll finally start to make more sense. But with what we know and what's actual factual information and what we're hearing in the affidavit, so on and so forth, this firing squad situation, and they're trying to hide behind saying that this lethal injection isn't really humane and shooting someone is more humane. Do you know what I mean? You don't take your dog to the vet when it's ill and the vet shoots it. They give it an injection and sends it to sleep. If you are someone who, as a family member, and you're going down this route of euthanasia and going to one of these clinics that support this, you don't walk Grandad in there and they don't shoot Grandad in the head or tell him to go stand up against a wall in the office and shoot him. They're given the same concoction of drugs as you do in this situation. The lethal injection has been known to be one of the most or more humane ways to put someone to death. And all of a sudden, no, it's not. We're going to shoot them instead. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear your take on it, being that you are actually in this country and it's going to affect you guys a lot more, especially, you know, you guys who are close to this, where this happened, where this kicked off. I'd be really interested to hear what you think. That's me done. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you all on the next one.